Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers.
Come on now, let's go!
No, 319. I'm on.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Good throw again. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, 319.
Buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Shift.
Hold.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike. Look at you.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Every day, any day. Mike's 50. You ain't doing nothing.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Sanu. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
26.
57. Mike, 57.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Blue 58! I'm coming! Blue 58, get on it!
50, Mike's 50. Come on, D. No.
Blue 58!
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers caught by Sanu. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Get in the weight room. Watch the ship.
Hey, 626!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl.
One.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
52. Target. You got tight.
They'll throw again. Mario.
Ooh, my bad.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Misread
Adrian
that.
Amos with a pick.
Big time.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That's right.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be up in it at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Third and short yardage. Mariota.
Oh, my God. And he threw it inaccurately. Wow. Okay.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so
So
they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This one could get out of hand already.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
God
First
damn it.
down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. After one, a 14-3 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, tight left. 3 now.
Switch.
From the gun, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Mariota. And Walker has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got one. Peek it. One.
Mike's 56. General, West.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Tennessee.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Go, go. 80 weapon, 80 weapon.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Mariota to throw it. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, check it again.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately, They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Get off the field, D.
Now Williams. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6 guys. Yeah, 300.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, got it
Looking
away.
for his running back, and he's got it.
Damn.
And they'll
Looking
have
like
it
a
in the
sack.
red zone before he crosses home or out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
No. 319. Easy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check 45 to Mike. I got one. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
61. Matchbox, right. 56. Let's go.
Really?
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. 3. Watch the screen.
Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Packers' 40-yard line.
My foot. 180. Danny. Check 13. Check 13. 3. 56, right there. 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 56.
From the 40 now on second down. Mariota, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. And let's get 66. Bully rock. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now Mariota. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers throwing again. And this one brought in by Sanu. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time Rodgers will throw.
No, he caught
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift,
Oh.
and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Green 18. Green 18 up. 50 seconds to mine. Green 18 up.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Trey Flex.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flush to his right.
Go.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, get off the block. Oh, my
And
God.
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
That owned on the block. Jesus Christ.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing is Mariota. Open man is Switzer, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Where are they, team?
To throw Mariota. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Alexander's too good.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jair
Alexander's too good.
And they take over. They'll set up shop
Challenge to Alexander.
at the 46-yard line.
Obviously was not smart.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Corner, too good.
Blue 58.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, baby, all day, all day.
On first down, Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Not today.
Hey, 88. Plant.
Go now. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Gotta have a better plan on offense. Better plan on offense.
Set it. 319.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check.
630.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10. And they're on the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Mariota on first down.
Oh, no.
Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua
Really?
Jackson there to knock
I
that
mean,
one away.
he's a full
It's always
10
about
yards
who's
in
gonna win
front
on
of
first
him.
down, the offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you get
Wow,
the ball,
he's a full
4 yards or
10
more on
yards
first
in
down is
front
what
of
you're
him.
aiming
Oh,
for.
my
They tried to
gosh.
throw for it there. Nice
That's
effort to knock
crazy.
that
I
one
mean,
away and bring up
he's
second down.
10 yards in
So
front of
second
him.
down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's just me and you.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check the out read. One. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
One.
At the 16-yard line.
45. Here it goes. Check 45.
From the 16, Mariota
Wow.
will be hit and taken down at the 21. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
One. 45. Mike, 45. Three. Jim.
Now Mariota.
I tried to throw it.
Pressure gets to him again.
I tried to throw it.
Sean Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
I tried to throw it, but I got sacked just before I threw it. I would have had a touchdown.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
2 weeks in a row, but it's bad offense. Not bad defense. Not bad defense. Not bad defense. Bad offense, though. 2 weeks in a row.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
In your face.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I didn't
Some
deserve
of the
it.
downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the
It's the
36
second week in a
now,
row.
1st and 10.
Second game in a row that I've really played badly on offense.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
Second week in a row that I've really played badly on offense.
258. Hey, watch the slant.
I mean, we have a pick 6.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? and I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for the Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.